In a small town, there lived a boy named Zion who loved stories. He spent hours in the library, dreaming of magical lands and heroic adventures. One evening, while exploring the dusty attic of the library, he found an old, golden-covered book with no title. Curious, he opened it, and suddenly, whoosh! A whirlwind of golden light swirled around him, and before he knew it, he was no longer in the attic. He had been transported into the book itself. Zion found himself in a strange kingdom where the sky shimmered with purple and blue, and the trees had leaves made of silver. A tiny fairy named Luma fluttered near him and gasped. "You're the chosen one, the Story King needs your help." Luma explained that the magical book contained all the stories of the world, but the evil shadow sorcerer had stolen the final page, which kept the stories alive. Without it, all stories would disappear forever. Determined, Zion set off on an adventure. He traveled through the Valley of Vanishing Words, crossed the River of Lost Tales, and climbed the Mountain of Forgotten Stories. Finally, he reached the Shadow Sorcerer's dark castle. Inside, the sorcerer sneered. "Why should I return the page? Without stories, no one will dream, no one will hope." Zion took a deep breath and replied, "Stories don't just exist on pages. They live in our hearts. You can't erase them." His words shone like a bright light, weakening the sorcerer's dark magic. The final page flew out of his grasp, back into the book. In an instant, everything transformed. The shadows faded, colors returned, and the stories were saved. The kingdom cheered, and the Story King thanked Zion for his bravery. As a reward, Luma gave Zion a small glowing bookmark. Whenever you open a book with your heart, magic will always follow. With a flash of golden light, Zion found himself back in the library attic, holding the magical book. From that day on, he knew, every story held a world of adventure, just waiting to be discovered. Moral of the story: books and stories are magical, and the power of imagination can defeat even the darkest forces.